Hello there, I'm Paul O'Byrne from O'Byrne and Kennedy. We're a firm of chartered accountants in Goffs Oak, just to the north of London in England. I've got an Australian beer in front of me and I'm looking out at the beautiful ocean because I'm at the home of Rick and Kerry Payne, who are the co-founders and owners of Principa. 11 years ago, I was in your position. I had never been on a boot camp for accountants, but I was solicited to go. And what persuaded me and my partner to go was the fact that we'd been doing okay. We'd got an accountancy practice, it'd been running 10 years, we were doing accounting staff, making a good living, but we weren't entirely satisfied. It wasn't, it's kind of a bit, is this all there is? And the bootcamp promised that it would give us a vision of a better future for us as a firm of accountants, for us as individual accountants, and help us achieve that future. And it did in spades. We got a mindset, a vision of how our life could be so much better for ourselves, for our team members, and for our clients, for our chosen clients, I have to say. One of the things they encouraged us to do, and we did, was to actually reshape our client base. And I tell you that's putting it politely. Reshape our client base, to re-look at the work we did and do that. And of course, they helped us. So we had to be open-minded to new ideas, but they gave us a vision and they gave us that idea of that, begin with the end in mind, as Stephen Covey would have it. And then, of course, they encouraged us and helped us to actually do it. It's all very well having the mindset, but we had to actually do it. So we had to be prepared to have a go at things. We had to test things, to find out if they're true. We had to be prepared to fail, which is not something that comes naturally to us as accountants. And we had to have a go at it. It wasn't going to be perfect first time. In fact, we had to redefine success, not as perfection, but as pretty damn good, and redefine that and be satisfied with that. But of course, we didn't necessarily know what to do, but the great thing was there was help there. So the Principa's resources, and they've got a whole website will open up to you if you become a Principa member, that has got resources there 24/7. They have been doing this for years, for decades maybe. God knows how old Rick is. He looks 103 or something. So he's got all this experience, and they've encapsulated it into web pages, into teaching programs, into protocols and templates that apply to accounting firms. Now, I'm a Brit, I'm in Australia, you may be listening to this in America or Canada or somewhere else, I don't know. Let me tell you, we all face the same problems and we all have the same opportunities. So I'm here sitting with a t-shirt here saying I'm not dead yet, because 1 year ago, 10 years after boot camp, I discovered I was diagnosed with having cancer. And I've got to tell you that I was accepting of that. I was okay with it. I live with cancer. It's okay. My life is somewhat a lot shorter than I would like it to be. I've only just turned 50. I've got a wife and I've got 4 children that I'd love to see grow up. I'm intrigued how their lives are going to turn out. I think they're going to be okay. I'm sure they're going to be okay. But I'm a bit pissed off that my life's going to be somewhat shorter. So when I look back at what I've done in my life now, I think, well, thank goodness, I mean this, I honestly mean this, thank goodness I went to boot camp, because that just took my life on in a new direction. That's why I'm doing this piece to camera now for you. This took my life in a new direction and made me feel good about the work I do. I've worked with fantastic people, both in my team and in my client base, and it gave me a new life. And the only thing now, if I have the tiniest little regret, is I didn't do it quicker. Because I have to admit, in the current state, living with cancer, although I'm quite well at the moment, I kind of have a sense of urgency I didn't have then. So if you think, yeah, maybe I want to change my life, but I'll do it later, or now's not good, if there's any lesson from me, is seize the day. Do it now. I encourage you, I exhort you, I believe it will be better for the experience.